Well, YouTubers, I'm back, and this is New Trains Part 21. That's right, Part 21. And as you can see, it's going to be an extra awesome custom rare treat for you tonight. I went to Nicholas Smith again. Actually, this was a couple of days during the same week. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. And they got a large collection of stuff in that was custom painted and from a private collector. And a lot of it interests me, so I bought it, and let me explain it. You guys have noticed this Baldwin S12. This is an Athearn blue box unit. This originally didn't start out as a powered unit. It originally started out as a dummy unit. It was actually on the back shelf at Nicholas Smith. The original owner, I mean, look at the custom job that this unit has. I mean, he put the number there. It says Winslow right here on the frame. Number 20. I mean, the owner, I mean, I don't know if he purposely put the number, didn't put the number there, but he put it on this side. I mean, the way that he did it was just exceptional. Now, this unit, as I said, didn't start out as powered. Let me show you its original frame. This was the unit's original frame. Now the trucks were originally, the trucks are mine. The trucks are mine, but that's the unit's frame. Yeah, that's what it came with. Well, basically I did a truck swap. I took those trucks off because they had the cast metal side frames and they were shorting out my track. These are the original trucks. I don't know why my camera just did that. These are the original trucks here. Basically, this locomotive, the Great Northern number 25, this was the powered unit. This was a dummy unit. I took this unit's chassis, put it on this unit. I took my RS4B slug chassis, and I took the trucks off of this frame, which were the brown ones, put them on the good frame, and took the gray ones and put them on the bad frame. So now this just gets towed around. But it will be getting powered again soon. I just don't know when. But this is I think this is my third S12 in my collection. I have a B&O one that I've had for many, many years. And it's in great shape. I like the Athearn blue box units because of the durability. I mean, they got metal handrails. Very, very nice. And as I said with this one, I had to get this one because the owner just did an exceptional job with the detailing. Now, you're probably wondering about the cabooses. Well, those came from the same owner as well. And let me explain. You notice the Penn Central caboose. This is actually my second Penn Central caboose in my collection. This is probably originally a Tyco model that has been completely kit bashed into looking like the real thing. Usually what you have to do with the the Tyco models is you usually have to take the cupola off and you have to fill the center windows in with styrene and then reinstall the cupola. Sometimes people use 2 cabooses for that. I don't know how they do it. There's many different ways of doing it. I put the new trucks on it because the ones on it were terrible. I put shelf couplers on it. Let me see if I can take this off for you guys. I mean, you guys just have to see this caboose. It's just super detailed. Custom painted and everything. He numbered his equipment, by the way. And by the way, this same owner is the same guy that owned the Horizon Fleet coaches. The reason why I know is because every single car he had a number on it. So that's how I know. He put window glazing in here on this car. It's just nice. This is another car that he custom painted. Very, very nice. I like it. I put roller bearing trucks on it. I had to put the undershank couplers on it because it was just sitting too low. I need to get different trucks for it that actually raise the height of the caboose up, but that's okay. This one I definitely had to get because obviously it's a Burlington caboose or an inspired Burlington caboose, but it's not silver, it's orange. So I definitely had to get that. It came with the roller bearing trucks. I put shelf couplers on it. This is an Athearn model. This is Athearn. That's probably, I'd like to say AHM, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But had to get that one because I'd never seen that before. That one's number 679. This is 801. That's 23456. Now, you're probably anticipating this, but what about those? Let me explain. This guy had a knack for customizing and kit bashing. There's a lot of his stuff is still at Nicholas Smith, by the way, but it needs some work. He had custom trolleys, custom box cab switchers, a whole bunch of other stuff. But I looked into one of the used train boxes, and it was just nothing but short freight cars, like shorty freight cars, and there was a whole bunch of these cabooses, and I just said, I gotta have them. I just had to have them. And he did, and some of them he did in such a way you really can't see where he cut them at. Let's start with this one. This one is actually a Bachmann caboose. This started out as a Bachmann one, and basically he just took the middle out of it. The trucks are original. I put Kadee long shank couplers on it. It's already heavy. He did the detailing. I mean, if you look at the paint on this end of this caboose and you match it with the switcher, you can tell it's the same owner. This one also this is a Bachmann caboose as well. This one's actually pretty heavy. I put the under shank couplers on it. It's got exceptional detail. He did it in such a way that he made that seam look like another rivet detail. Like, that's incredible. I had to do extensive modification with this car because this one was a problem. It's got a Walther truck and an Atlas truck, but you really can't tell the difference. They're both the same, so it was touch and go with that one, because that one, that one was a real pain to get working on. And then this red one's pretty cool, but it was also a pain to work on because I couldn't find. I ran out of trucks. Then thank God I found these old Bachmann trucks that I had. They're friction bearings, but you know, that's okay. But I got this one finally working. It's actually I don't know what, I think it's a Bachmann. The frame is a Bachmann, but the body shell looks to be, the same body shell as this one, like a AHM body, but then the end plates here are the end plates are AHM too, I think. I could be saying the wrong company name, but that's the only one that comes to mind when I look at those old coupler box. Like, you don't look at the new Kadee coupler box, but you look at the wider one out there with the two holes. That's what I was thinking. It was AHM. This last one is a Bachmann. This one was actually one of the easier ones too. Like, out of all of them, this one was the easy. This one was easy. This one was easy, and that one was easy. Very straightforward. Put the Kadee long shank couplers on. This is number 701. I don't know how many of these cabooses this guy had, but there's still stuff there that he had. I mean, I didn't buy everything, but I bought all the cabooses, I think. And then this is the final one. This is number 719 or 716. It's same as that one, except the color is a little bit lighter. And it's got a silver smokestack or chimney instead of a black one. This is the one you guys saw in New Trains Part 20. It was on my freight train. Now it's on my caboose train. But I just had to get these little cabooses. I mean, you could think of them as like little steel mill cabooses or little inner urban cabooses or something like that. I had to get them. Anything unusual like this, I have to get. There is a baggage car that he made, an old baggage car that's about the same length as this caboose here. I might go and get that. But it's a little bit high. If it's a little bit high, I think they need to come down like $5 on it. But you know, it's just my preference. But good. You can't beat what you find at Nicholas Smith. I mean, I find a lot of stuff there. But I'm just glad that I was able to get these. I put the metal wheels on them, of course. All are Bachmann 33 metal 33s. This has 36s. That has 36s. Now, usually 36s are used on passenger cars, but some freight cars, like tank cars, do have 36 wheels. But this, I put the 36 on this one and this one because of the height issue. Okay? So, let me know what you guys think. I will probably put names on these cabooses, like put my railroad's initials on them or whatever. If they're going to be for steel mill use, they'll have those initials on them. But I'm not sure yet. Those would be for mainline use. Those would be for mainline use. I like this caboose. I just like it. It's just... The way he did it is, this is not decaled on. He actually went around and carefully painted around this stripe. Like, that's incredible. That takes a lot of... You look. You'll see for yourself. Now, if he decaled that on there, that's incredible. But I think he actually painted around that stripe. He masked it off and painted around it. Because if you look, you can see... Well, you can't really see, but it looked like he painted over the original colors, but he left that. I mean, that's incredible. So you guys be cool, and I hope you enjoyed this unique video with my little cabooses, and I'll be having another episode coming up real shortly, quicker than you think. Alright, so enjoy, guys.